Hello out there. Happy 2025. I'm in the studio here this afternoon doing some tap tuning on a 12-string guitar I'm building for a guy down in Nashville. It is a Dreadnought instrument, East Indian rosewood, back and sides. All the braces are shaped here, mahogany blocks, Sitka braces. It's got a, I can tell you that pitch is moving a lot of air, even though it's not a guitar yet. It is musical already. So, knowing that, I will tap that note and I will hum into a tuner, where I got tuning forks, figure out what that pitch is. Then what I'm going to do is I'll take this top that I'm working on, Sitka spruce, with all these braces, and I will tap it by holding what's called a nodal point, and I'll keep tapping. And I will feel what that note is, hear what that note is. And the initial attack note is called the fundamental. Now, there'll be overtones with that fundamental. So you may have a harmonic frequency that's an octave higher. You may have one in a major third, a minor third, seventh, ninth, whatever. The idea is to make it as musical as possible without being any note in the A440 range. So I know this sounds odd. So if I tune this to a note that's an A440, say the back ends up being a G, and the top ends up being a G. I already know, because of the size of the instrument and the mass air resonance, or the Helmholtz resonance, because of 4-inch sound hole and the massive volume of this air that's here, this size box loves a G. So if I have a G top, a G back, and a mass air resonance, a G, every time I play G, it's going to be louder than everything else. You're always going to have that, what's called a wolf note. It's going to be louder. So what I attempt to do is to figure out what the back note is, knowing that the mass air resonance is generally a G. I will try to make the back off pitch. Whatever it ends up being, as long as it's not a G, and as long as it's not a true note in A440. I do not want it to be a true note. I want it to be between notes. That way you don't have a wolf note. Then I want the top to be tuned the opposite of the back. So in theory, if I have the top tuned to, let's say, F sharp minus 10 cents, the top tuned to A plus 50 cents, and then the G mass air resonance body, which will be roughly a G, it should help to eliminate the wolf note. Like, I'm sure if you played a guitar and it had that note that you were like, oh, this guitar has this particular frequency that's louder than everything else. This should help that. I can't guarantee it works all the time, but the theory is sound, and I have had success with it in the past. So at any rate, I'm going to be spend the next couple hours shaping these braces, and I won't be able to shape them as much as I would on a 6-string guitar, because a lot of these braces will have to remain almost full height due to strength, because you're looking at 230 pounds of pressure as opposed to like 140, something like that. If I can remember the tensions. A lot more tension on a 12-string guitar, and they all collapse eventually. I don't care who makes them; they all end up needing work at some point. So at any rate, that's what I'm doing this afternoon. Thanks for watching, and I'm going to be relaunching the YouTube channel here in a couple of weeks. I'm going to start a step-by-step build on a guitar as soon as I get some of this other work caught up for a client, and I'm going to film every single step along the way, and try to post it and try to do a little more professional videos. But thanks for watching, and have a great day.